In this class we discuss forms. So the definition of form is the most common way for a user to communicate information from a web browser to the server. That is the definition of the form. Okay. So here the form on web page allows a user to enter data that is sent to server for a processing. Okay. So here user enters a data on form and it is sent to server for the processing. Okay. That is the definition of the form. It is used to communicate the information from a browser to server. Okay. So the syntax of the form is form space name equal to form name and action equal to some form underscore action dot asp space method equal to get, and we end the form. Okay. Next, form data can be sent to server in two ways. One is get one, second one is post. Okay. So now we see each attribute in the syntax of form. Okay. First one is name. It is used to give name to the form. Okay. Second one, action. It tells the browser where to send the form content when you submit the form. That means when you submit the form, it goes to the this page form underscore action dot asp page. Okay. And method, there are two methods, get method and post method. Okay. Here get method which sends a data as a part of url, and here post method, second one post method, which hides data in something known as http header. Okay. So first one get, second one post. Here sends data as a part of url, and here post sends data in some hidden context. Okay. So these are the two methods that form data can be sent to server. Okay. So this is the basic definition and syntax of the form. Okay. Now we see difference between get method and post method. Okay. The first one is here get method is not appropriate for forms with personal or financial information. Okay. Why? Because it is sends as data as a part of URL. Okay. Next, post method. When the method attribute is set to post, the browser sends a separate server request containing some special headers. Okay. So that only server sees the content of this data in the post method. Okay. So here post method is the best method for sending secure information such as credit card or personal information. Okay. Out of these two methods, the post method is most secure one. Okay. Next one is input tag. Okay. So here the input tag is used to give the input to the form. Okay. So in this is the syntax of input tag. Okay. So first one is the text. First input type is text. It is used to insert the text into the form. Okay. Input type equal to text and name equal to this name, element name, and value of this element and size of this element. Okay. So the input tag contains text, password, radio, checkbox, submit, and reset. Okay. So now we discuss each one. Okay. So before going to that, first we know what I would, we see the attributes. Before going to these elements, now we see the each attribute in the syntax of input tag. First one, type. It specifies the particular kind of control. Okay. Next, name. It specifies the name of an input element. Next, size. It specifies the default size of the control. Okay. Next, value. It specifies the value of input element. Okay. Next, checked. Specifies that an input element should be pre-selected when the page loads. Okay. Suppose there are example taken as there are checkboxes, 3 checkboxes. Okay. BTech, MTech, MCA. Okay. When the page is loads, if BTech is checked, the BTech is automatically checked in the web page. Okay. Next, text boxes. It is easy to insert a text, that is it is used to collect input from the user. Okay. Next one, password. It is a text box whose content is never displayed by the browser. Okay. If input space type equal to password, okay, here the content is never displayed by the browser. Suppose if your password equal to some web technology, that web technology is represented as dots. Okay, it never displayed in the browser. Okay. Next, checkboxes. Okay, it is used to select one or more elements from a list. It is used to select one or more elements from a list. Next, radio button. So it is used to select only one element from a list. Okay. So later we see examples of all these checkboxes, radio buttons, text and password. Okay. Next, file upload. The file upload object represents single line text input control and a browse button. Okay, this object allows file uploading to the server. Okay, suppose in the form we place one file. If you want to upload a one file into the form, then we have to browse that file on your desktop or any computer. So then we use this file upload option. Okay. Next one, button. This allows buttons to be included in the form that performs tasks other than submitting or reset. Okay, other than submit or reset, if you want to insert any button, we use this type of element in the input tag. Okay, next, image button. If you want to insert image as a button, suppose if you want to insert submit button as a image, okay, then we use this image button. Okay, image buttons have the same effect as submit buttons. Okay, when a visitor clicks an image button, the form is sent to address specified in the action setting of form tag. Okay, that is the image button. Next one, submit. Submit tag is used to submit the form. When user clicks on submit, the form is submitted. Okay. Next, reset button. When user clicks on reset button, it resets the all the values in the form. Okay. Next one, text area control. So if you want to insert multiple lines as a input, then you use text area control. Suppose if you want to insert comments, then we use this text area. Okay. Or if you want to enter address multiple lines in the form, then we use this text area tag. Okay. So here text area syntax is text area space rows equal to n space columns equal to n, and we close the text area tag. Okay. Here rows specifies the number of lines of text the area should display. Okay. Next, columns specifies the width of text area measured in number of characters. Okay. First one is the rows, that is number of lines in the paragraph. Okay. Next, columns, that is width of text area. Okay. So this is the text area control. Next, select. Menus or drop down list are used to allow the user to select items from the list when the list is too long to use checkboxes or radio buttons. Okay. If there are several items, that is if you want to add 10 items to the list, we use menus or drop down lists. Okay. That menus or drop down lists are created using select tag. Okay. Now we see the syntax of select tag. So this one is the syntax and our example of select tag. So here select space name equal to s1 space size equal to 10 and option selected equal to selected, here Indian. Okay, here Indian is default selected when you load the page. Okay, or if you want to insert default value American, so here in the place here American before option space selected equal to selected. Okay, if you want to insert Japanian as default option, when the page is loads, option space selected equal to selected Japanian option. Okay, so selected equal to selected. So now we see the each attribute in the select tag. First one, selected. It specifies that the item is pre-selected when the page is loads. Okay. Next, size. It specifies the number of items that are to be displayed. Suppose if you want to add 10 items to the list, then size equal to 10. Okay. Next, name. It specifies the name of the menu or name of the drop down list. Okay, this is the select tag. Okay, next one, label tag. It is easy to specify label to the form controls. Okay, the syntax is label file upload input type equal to file value equal to file upload. So and enclose the label tag. One, root element. Second one, head element. In the head element we give the title of the web page, that is form in HTML. Okay, next in the body we write the code for the form, and before the form we insert one image and we insert one link and next form. Okay, first we see the first we insert the image using image tag. Okay, so image space source equal to the location of the image. So here the location is desktop. So and we specify the width and height and h space horizontal space of the image. Okay, so first మనం image insert చేసాం. Okay, next we insert a link, that is a space h reference equal to here www.crrengg.ac.in. Okay, if you click on Sir CRD College of Engineering, then it directs to the this web page. Okay, so that is the hyperlink. First one image, we insert the image using image tag, and second one we insert the hyperlink using hyperlink tag, that is anchor tag. Okay, so here the title of the form is registration form. Next we add the label to each one. Enter your full name, enter your email, enter your password, confirm your password, gender. Okay, so everyone we add the label to the every tag. Okay, every element in the registration form we add label to the every element in the registration form. Okay, so first one, enter your full name. Okay, type equal to text, so enter your name, that is text. Next enter your mail, that is type email. Next enter your password, that is of type password. Next confirm your password, that is of the type password. Okay, if you given type as a password, this password is invisible. Okay, that password is represented as dots. Okay, okay, next one, gender. Here gender is of the type radio. Gender is of the type radio. Okay, so radio, what is the use of radio button? Here we want to select only one item from the list, either male or female or others. Okay, next enter your address. Okay, here if you want to add multiple lines of text in the web page, we use text area. Okay, next select your course. If there are multiple items in the list, we use drop down method. Okay, so that is select. Okay, next one, programming languages. Okay, in the programming languages the input type is checkbox, that is if it is checkbox we have option to select one or more items. Okay, next upload your resume. So here input type equal to file, value equal to file upload. Okay, here there is an option called choose file. Okay, here we browse the file and upload a file into the form. Okay. Next, input type equal to file. That is, here you have a option to browse a file on your desktop. Next, input type equal to image. So here input type equal to image means here we place the image as a button, submit button. Okay, when you click on that image, it submits the form. Okay, next one, reset button, it resets the all the values in the form. Okay, so this is the example code of form in HTML. Now we see the output for this form. Okay, this is the output of the form in HTML. Okay, so first one, here we insert the image. See here we insert the image space source equal to the location of the image. Okay, next we see the link, Sir C.R. Reddy College of Engineering. This is the hyperlink. Okay, when you click on this link, it directs to the sircrengg.ac.in. Okay, next, the title of the form is registration form. Okay, full name. So here name. Okay, next, mail. Okay, is it visible? Form is visible or not? So next we enter your mail. Okay, next, password. Okay, next, password. So here full name, the text is text. So we enter the name as text. Enter your mail. So here we give mail as email. Okay, so if you give your mail as type mail, you must enter @ okay, next enter your password, that is input type is password, so here the password is invisible. Okay, next, gender is radio button, you have to select only one item from the list. Okay, either male or female or others. Next, enter your address, that is multiple lines, that is text area. If you want to enter multiple lines, you use text area. Next, select your course, so this is the drop down list. Okay, to enter multiple elements in the list. Next, programming languages, here this one is the check boxes, it is easy to select one or two items. Okay, next, upload your resume, so here choose file, here we use the type file upload. Simply browse file on your laptop. Okay, next, submit button, here we give the image as a submit button. Okay, so here, okay, after submit button, it directs to the success.html file. If you reset, click on reset button, it resets the all the values. Here see, it resets the all the values, all clear the all the values in the registration form. Okay, so this is the forms in HTML. Okay,